In recent years, there's been an increase in vigilante activity in Mexico. This is down to the drug cartels with a lot of power down there and the absence or just corrupt police force that they have and military. But people are taking the law into their own hands and are fighting back against the drug cartels and crime in general. What do you think about this? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think it'll go on?
In theory, it's a good idea because, like, if the police aren't doing much, and there's obviously a big drug problem there, like it's a stereotype that there's a big drug problem, but there is. Yeah. So it's good that they're doing it, but whether they're doing it right, that's the thing.
I think that's the thing that tickles at people is they gain, anyone who gains a lot of power by fighting anyone is bound to start misusing that power to stay in charge or whatever. But I find it hard to condemn this. I find it hard to say it's bad, because when you're left to your own devices in a place where there's murderous drug cartels and all kinds of things like that, kidnapping is also a massive thing in Mexico. I can't really say no to them. I can't really say.
I mean, it's people protecting each other, so that's good.
You can't really say no. You're meant to just sit there and take it.
I mean, if the police are doing
a lot of people do. They're like, no, you're not allowed to raise your fist, and you're kind of like, well, I think they are in this case.
Like the vigilantes, even if they're not that great, like because they got a lot of power, they might be doing better than the police anyway. So it's one of them.
There are reports that the vigilantes are misusing their power, they're torturing prisoners and such forth. But on the whole, I think they're doing a good job, and they are fighting drug cartels and things. So on America's all-important war on drugs. Yeah. I think they
because they get most of their drugs from Mexico. And
exactly. So these people will be quite useful. I also wouldn't say condone it either, because it's also, like I said, it can go so wrong when you got that amount of people with that amount of guns,
and if they can make up their own rules as well.
Yeah, and they're making up their own rules. What is to stop them? That's the problem. There's no real anything to keep them in check. No. But this isn't their fault. This is the fault of the government and the fault of the police. So I think, in summary, these vigilantes are quite reasonable and quite a reasonable response to the corruption and absence of authority in Mexico. Vigilantism.